I thought it was in the first half hour an absolutely exhilarating performance. I thought the boys played at such a high level. I thought our quality throughout our build-up play into the middle of the pitch and into the top end of the pitch was sensational, and we scored 3 outstanding goals in that opening half hour. And as I said, I thought overall the 90 minutes we totally controlled the game, but in particular that first half hour was fantastic.
Seems like confidence is just the key with those boys, because they started so well, and I guess that's off the 5 wins before.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, we said before the game we've put last year to bed. You know, we obviously ended it with 5 really good wins in a row, and we've obviously been really pleased to start this new year with a fine win. But the big thing is that we don't ever come off it, and the complacency never sets in. But we have a fantastic group of young players who are pushing on a daily basis to get better and better, and I think you've seen that again in that half hour, all the work that we've done over the Christmas period at the training ground and getting us into our first and opening game of the new year.
2 goals for Aaron. He seems so confident there. He's a real presence at the moment, isn't he?
Yeah, he's like all the boys. You know, they were getting them to good levels. A number of the boys, like himself, have been up training with the first team, and you can see that they take confidence from that as well, and it's up to our job to keep pushing them within the B team to get there. But as I said, we've got a really good group of young players, and as long as we continue to bring that work ethic to the table every single day, then we can have a really good season.
In terms of how the rest of the game panned out, I guess when you're 3-0 up, it's really tough for them, isn't it? And they didn't really create too many chances, did they?
No, and that's pleasing. I think a pleasing aspect is, again, to keep a clean sheet. You know, we've come up against conference teams earlier on in the season, almost back in pre-season, and we lost games like this. And even the last time we were here, we drew with them, having to score in the last minute to get a result. So I think today is another step forward in that aspect, that we keep looking to improve, and to get a 3-0 win here against a team who's at the top end of the conference can only again further boost the confidence of the players.
How good is it to see Nathan Shepherd back on the pitch?
Fantastic. I said again to the group before the game that we're all got our different elements that we're playing for today, and for Nathan, you know, having been out such a long period of time, he's a terrific boy. He's really well liked within the group, and to see him get that last half hour is brilliant after the time through injury that he's obviously came through. But even Jared, who started the game, he's waited patiently obviously to get minutes with us within the B team. And again, as I said, the number of boys who've been up training with the first team, that's only good for the club and the project that we're delivering at the B team, and also the boys who are still striving to get there. They've been putting on really good performances, which has obviously allowed us to get a really good run of results.
When you're on a run like this, do you have to say much to the players beforehand? I guess it's just the same again going forwards.
Yeah, like I said, I think it's about making sure that we never dip below the line of complacency and making sure that our standards remain high. But as I said to a man, I've never had a problem with this group and that, and I'll keep driving them every single moment to get to those standards and beyond, because as I said to them at the end of the game, there's no ceiling on what we can achieve, both as individuals and as a group. And I go back to that half hour was so good to watch, and a lot of the work that everybody does at the training ground coming to fruition.